So some of you guys are probably, or most of you guys are wondering, so what health insurance do we have? What up, fam? So it's about 10:23 right now. You can see it's dark clouds up there. That's rain coming in. It's coming in this afternoon according to the weather forecast. But anyways, today it's kind of important day. The ACE hospital down the street from the entrance of our subdivision is opening, and they had their inauguration event past Sunday, I think. Oh yeah, this past Sunday with the mayor, governor, and other delegates and stuff like that from different parts of the Philippines. It's kind of a big thing. It's another hospital, which is we are excited about. I think this is the perfect time to talk about medical in the Philippines. So, our medical coverage, other than the PhilHealth that we applied for because we're dual citizen, the PhilHealth is great because you actually could, get discounts on medical expenses and stuff like that. So, the discounts varies, but nevertheless, it's a big discount. We've seen it in action, and there's other ways that a Filipino citizen could get some help when it comes to medical expenses. So, it's not totally like on their own and stuff like that. Like the government helps out as well on this. So with this particular hospital, we are stockholders of this hospital. So we're investors in this hospital, and we'll explain the benefits of being an investor of the hospital. I'm not sure if it's just, I guess it depends on the benefits of each hospital that's building and looking for investors. But luckily, we were able to invest in this hospital, so we're stockholders, so our family is covered, and we'll explain a little bit more on that. So I'm just waiting for Joanne to come out of the house. This event for us is from 10 to 12, so different days for different investors. They kind of didn't want everybody to be there at one time because the facility can't handle a party that big. So anyway, so like I said earlier, the one from Sunday, which is the governor, the mayor, and all that stuff, and the doctors that invested in the hospital were invited for that inauguration. This week, the whole week, will be different investors or stockholders that actually own stocks in this or invested in this hospital. We got an invitation. Our invitation's from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Don't know really what to expect. Yeah, but this is one of the big hospitals. They have one in Cebu, Manila, obviously. Pretty much state of the art facility. We were in there checking it out while they were still building, because we had to go to the office, the admin office. I'm pretty sure they renovated that too. Well, yeah, so in terms of medical stuff here in the Philippines, there's quite a bit of options you could do. obviously one of the option is paying out of pocket. But if you're a Filipino citizen, you're not alone if you're just paying out of pocket. You don't have like medical insurance and all that stuff, because you could actually apply for PhilHealth, make a contribution. I think our contribution was like $400 a month, and that's for the whole family. That's of age, like I think under 18 for kids, and you know, obviously the parents. So Danielle, which is over 18, has her own PhilHealth as well. We applied for PhilHealth because it's an option for us and it could help. So here in the Philippines, the cool thing about medical stuff here in the Philippines is you could stack discounts here. You could get help from PhilHealth. We've helped our family from the province back a few months ago with getting government help for their medical bills and other outlets. And we've seen medical bills that ranges from like 30,000 pesos, 60,000 pesos, that went down to zero, or at least getting 70% off of that. So that's a huge help if you sign up. So like if you're a balikbayan and or dual citizen, you're a Filipino citizen, apply for PhilHealth. It doesn't take much to apply. It doesn't take long. If you're here in Iloilo, go apply at the Festive, because there's hardly anybody there in Festive Mall. But yeah, it's totally worth it. We've seen the benefits.
Oh, okay. But from the US then?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go check this out. This is the facility. I don't know which part of the hospital we are.
So, we're just
VIP lounge.
and then we'll have someone assist you. Okay? Thank you.
VIP lounge, okay.
This is where they serve drinks. There's a bar in here for the hospital when you want to go party. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. So we're just waiting for the tour to start, and Preston's already finishing up the snacks. Preston, this is where you're gonna be minor surgery.
Equipped with negative pressure.
Huh?
It's equipped with negative pressure.
Okay.
That way, you know, the people that have to be in isolation, it's whatever they're breathing, it's just there.
pretty impressive the way the hospitals are set up. The hospital set up here. So hopefully they maintain this hospital as it is, like up to par. No, you can't lay there.
Not lay there. Mom.
So this is the investors' room.
Yes.
So this is the suite. You get room for the family right here. And then you get a room for the patient. And then get the view of Guimaras. It's like the same.
What do you do to get this room out?
No, we are. It's covered in our thing.
Yeah, but like,
Go put your
what
hand
do I
over
have to
there.
do? What do I have to do?
Yeah.
What do I have to do to stay in here? This is. Can my room be like this? Like my room
It's so nice.
The VIP suites have their own security guard. It's for VIP, but it's open for everybody. So they have the view, the refrigerators, the fancy toilets and everything.
Wait, what?
So this hospital is conveniently located next to the cemetery and the prison.
Okay, you just so what it is if you don't pay your bill, you end up there. If you don't take your meds, you end up priced.
So just excited about the cafe because this is where the food's gonna be. Look at it. Look at it. He's already imagining it. He's gonna come here just for this. The kitchen for the cafe. ER right there. That's the ER right there. And the labs.
On the other side.
Okay.
Then we also have a cat lab. It's a hybrid to our OR room in the second floor. This side.
Hello, Sam. What would you like? What did I say? I'm your receptionist. Please enter your name. What is your visit here?
Alright, what's up fam? We're back home walking the dogs. There was a heavy rain earlier this afternoon. Actually just died down just right now. So anyways, so you see on the clips that we had, on the videos that we have, that we visited the ACE Medical Hospital. It's state of the art. It's basically comparable to what we have in the States. That's why I say that when you're in the city, you have a lot of options when it comes to hospitals. Can't remember the terminology they use for like a public and a private hospital kind of thing. But yeah, so you're not too far away from getting the same care that you get in the States. There's like 2 or 3 cancer center here in Iloilo. There's a lot of dialysis center in Iloilo. There's gonna be heart and lung dedicated hospital wing now at what hospital? Western Visayas Medical, something like that. So it's a lot of options in terms of cost, medical cost. I did look up some of the medical costs when it comes to surgery and stuff like that. On an average, if you're looking at heart surgery and all that, that's like the most or the most costly. We're looking at about 1.5 2 million for that particular surgery. And like I said, you get, if you're a Filipino citizen, then you get what do you call this, help from the government, help from PhilHealth if you're signed up for PhilHealth, as well as other health insurance that you have. Like if you have TRICARE from the States for veterans, there's a hospital that would take it. So yeah, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of medical plans and stuff like that that you could use here in the Philippines. It's not like before where everything's cash is king. Obviously some of the medical bills are still cash, like the doctors, and that's because of compensation to the doctors. They get paid a little bit more with cash compared to credit cards that they get tacked on fees and stuff like that. So like I said, can't believe the government help, PhilHealth discount help that you could get here in the Philippines, stackable discounts and stuff like that. So if you think about, let's say 2 million pesos for a major surgery, that's already like tops right there. That's about like $36,000 today's what do you call this, conversion rate. When whatchamacallit, I think that it was Danielle, were arrested, and that's a long time ago. The C-section alone cost like about $26,000, and we have health insurance and stuff like that, so we just basically covered whatever after 80% or something like that, those out-of-pocket expenses and stuff like that. So think about it that way. A lot of people in the States have about 30,000, 25,000 medical bills, and that's even after you already have your insurance. Not to count the monthly that you had to pay for your insurance. Like I know for us, we had to pay like about 600 a month for the whole family for insurance, and obviously you have to pay the copay out of pocket if you're in the hospital, and all that stuff. And some of these services, they only cover 80%, 85%, not totally 100%. Yeah, so think about it that way. So I don't know, I'm just curious to know what everybody else is doing here in the Philippines, if you're in the Philippines already, what is your health insurance plans and strategies and stuff when you're living here coming from the States or whatnot? So comment down below if you guys have some ideas, so we could kind of, you know, share this idea and make a educated decision and maybe like a plan for health insurance here in the Philippines. So some of you guys are probably, or most of you guys are wondering, so what health insurance do we have? So number one, we have PhilHealth. Like I mentioned, we applied for PhilHealth. Danielle, which is over 18, had to apply for her own PhilHealth, and that gives us discounts, huge discounts on medical stuff, and I believe it includes your discounts on meds and stuff like that. Obviously, the most important thing is preventative. You know, take care of your body, take care of yourself, watch what you're eating and stuff like that. I should be doing that. And the other thing that we have is, other than the PhilHealth, is we are stockholders or investors for Ace Medical. And we actually found out about it when we got here, and through our cousin that's also a stockholder and investor. And benefits on this one is, if you're our benefits here is you get 100% to 80% to 100% coverage. I believe here, if you're going to the hospital here in Iloilo, which is the one that we visited, and the other location like Cebu, Manila, and all that stuff, you get 50% off on the services. And on the video, we have her investors have their own room of just this first come first serve that we could, but that's part of our benefits. But yeah, and the cool thing about this one is, being an investor on that, your medical is lifetime, and that includes John, me, and Preston. And once Danielle is over the age, so the only way she could be under our coverage, if she has her PWD, which we are working on, for like a medical condition and stuff like that. And Preston's still underage. I think it's 25 and over where they stop the coverage, so we gotta figure out something for Preston. Maybe buy another stock for Danielle will buy her own stock if they're still available. I believe it's like up to 400,000 now for the investment, for that investment. When we bought our investment, it was at 250 or 240,000, somewhere there, pesos, and that's lifetime coverage, medical coverage. So we got lucky on that one. I think that's one of the best investments we have. So now we're like looking for other hospital that's gonna do that. Yeah. So hopefully we could get Danielle one, and we could get Preston one. But before we do that, we actually have another project that's coming up, and we're gonna keep you guys in the loop on that project. It's a business, because we have to plan for future. So we can't be living like a king with no income. So we gotta figure out some income coming in. This year should be our income year. We should have some business set up, some sort of income stream set up. I mean, we already have the condo, which is good. It's doing great for us. And ever since we had a property manager, run our condo, it's been like a weight off our shoulders. We don't have to clean condo and all that stuff. All we have to do is wait for the income to come in, pay the bills, and that's about it. I mean, it's not as much, but you know, it's a start. So this other project that we're doing coming soon, or they would call, or they would say here in the Philippines, soon to rise, is coming as well. And we're not going to stop there. There's other projects that we are working on. Like I said, when we plan to come home here, we plan 2 years without income. 1 year being just like getting a feel of the Philippines, how we could, our income potential that we could take advantage of, the opportunities and stuff. Spoke to a lot of my friends. They've been helpful. Yeah, and the second year is when we push for our projects here. So let's go find out what the benefits are, because we don't even know. We forgot.
Stockholders and spouses. So benefits and privileges are free board and lodging for 45 days per year in a standard private room. Guaranteed house case rate discount on professional fees during confinement and OPD consultation. No operating room or delivery room and emergency room fees.
That's a pretty good one.
50% discount on the following. So like X-ray, CT scan, UTZ, MRI, mammogram, lab procedures, EEG, ECG, treadmill, 2D echo, physical therapy. Those are all 50% discount.
Does PhilHealth cover some of those as well?
Yeah, you get a discount.
You get a discount
Yeah.
too. So it potentially, if they put 20%, it could be potentially 70%.
Yeah. Then 10% discount for pharmacy, which is good. CSR and OR materials. And then there's dental services.
Dental services? I didn't even know that.
They mentioned that in the future that'll be a dental office on site.
Oh wow.
And it's free consultation. Then we get 30% discount on restorative, preventive, periodontic, endodontics, surgery, and bleaching. 10% discount on prosthodontics procedure. So that's good. Our cleaning, we get 30% discount. And then with this benefit, you can also add your parents. Like for us, in our case, we added my mom as a dependent. So they get 50% discount on board and lodging for 45 days. They get guaranteed house case rate discount on professional fees during confinement and OPD consultation. They get 50% discount in operating room, delivery room, and emergency room fees. Then they get 25% discount on X-ray, CT scan, mammograms, MRIs, lab fees, ECG, EEG, treadmill, and physical therapy. So which is good. No matter what as a dependent, they get that discount. Yeah, but for the stockholder and the spouse, in Mark and Mike's case, we get 100% and 50%. So our discount's a little bit bigger. They do get discounts on pharmacy too, and they get 50% discount on dental services.
50 or 15?
50%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So which isn't bad. And then on top of that, we get dividends on this.
Oh yeah, so there's dividends on top of that. So
Yeah.
you're making money at the same time. So and it's lifetime.
So we have 10 shares. So which is good. And then what else? But there's a lot of really good thing about this hospital.
Yeah.
It's-
So that's lifetime, right?
Yeah, lifetime. This is the lifetime. And for our children, it's until they
They're
reach 21.
25?
21.
Oh, 21?
Yeah, it says
Okay.
21.
So hopefully there would be stocks available by then.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's another hospital that would do the same thing
Yeah.
that we could invest on. I think
And
this
I
is
heard well, when we went on our tour, they said that there's only 5 slots left. 5 investor slots left.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we'll see if we're gonna take advantage of one of the slot. Hopefully for Danielle.
Yes, since she's over the age.
Yeah.
It's a good investment for her.
I
To
think that's
start.
one of our best investment.
Yes.
So there you have it. In terms of medical plans for our health, medical insurance and all that stuff, that's what we have. The stuff that I gave you guys are just a few of the options. There's a lot more, similar to the States where you could have your private health insurance and stuff like that. There's some international health insurance. I will leave you guys to just do your research. But based on our experiences here so far, that's what we've been finding out. So thank you for watching, you guys, and thank you for subscribing. And we'll see you guys on the next.
'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong without